Ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Wrestle Game Zone proudly brings to you another episode of WWE 2K24. Myrise back with Will Michaels, the Dark Horse, the WWE reigning Undisputed, conquering Universal Champion, along with GIGI Darling, the new Women's Champion, which just happened a minute ago at WrestleMania at the end of the last episode. The Miz, though, does not seem to like it, which is a little bit shocking. So let's see where this takes us here, because I thought maybe the Miz might be happy about this. Before we get into it again, I just want to say thank you so much for the support on the channel recently. You guys are absolutely killing it, and it means the absolute world to me. It is truly touching, a little bit overwhelming actually, but we're going to keep going. We're going to keep pushing with this. Hopefully this is the beginning of something that's very special. It's already special to me, but I want it to be special for all of you guys too. So let's see what we can do to make that happen. But the Miz seems absolutely furious with us right now.
You ripped off Xavier's show and pushed Gigi and me into a TV wedding that neither of us wanted any part of.
The only fraud standing here is you, Miz.
Ooh.
Agreeing to work with you was the worst decision I've made in my entire career.
Oh, no.
And clearly, we don't need you.
So no more ripoff show, no more publicity stunts, no more Miz.
Why, Will? Why?
This arrangement, it is finished.
That to me feels like a huge mistake on the part of Will Michaels, who's potentially here letting his ego get the better of him.
What?
What are
I'm
you
the
doing?
WWE Women's Champion.
You were, but you're Regal's problem now. So hand over my WWE Women's Championship. Do it! Now!
Oh, Gigi, no. Can you imagine what Will Michaels is feeling right now? We know he's not just a little bit, he is heavily sweet on Gigi.
Fast.
And you can see that here.
Hit me! I'll fire you and strip you of your title, too.
It's not worth it.
That's fine. I'm not gonna have to strip you of your title, because soon enough, you're gonna lose it. Your next defense is going to be so grueling, it is guaranteed to end your reign.
You are the pettiest human being I've ever met.
And you are just a bad memory. Congrats on the big WrestleMania victory, champ.
Wow, well, the power couple thing didn't, or the power partnership thing,
Well, our ascension to power
certainly did not
go
last long.
entirely as planned.
Which is exactly what Gigi's just said there.
Look, I'm all for being one of the many reasons you have to punch Miz's dumb face one of these days. But I'm not some princess you have to avenge.
You beat Becky Lynch. You won the WWE Women's Championship, and he took that away from you. It makes me...
Enraged? Me too. But you know what? You opened the door, but I beat Becky Lynch. I won that title. I'm gonna carry that confidence over to Raw and win the Women's World Championship.
Hell yeah, you
I feel
are.
like there's a case
me?
here of that
You know where I'll
age-old
be.
thing where I think Will's in
On
love,
top of the mountain
honestly,
on Raw.
with Gigi
You're
Dolan,
damn
but
right.
she's just
See you
seeing this
around,
as
Dark
the
Horse.
friendship
See
/
you,
partnership that it's supposed to have been
Troy.
all along.
So good to see you,
Oh
man.
boy, here we
You
go.
too,
He's
champ.
back. It's Troy.
Your big victory
What's he
over
got
Seth
for
at
us this time?
WrestleMania has Miz in the most cheerful mood. Believe me, the whole team
I do like
is
the Troy character,
delighted
I've got to
with
say.
you.
He's annoying,
Sarcasm for
but
sarcasm.
I think he's
I dig
supposed
it.
to be that way.
What do you and our
and,
must-see general manager
it's
have for
done
me
well.
now?
It is
A
done
live
well.
interview
He's
on
one
the
of them
bump
that
you're already ready
you love
for.
to hate
And believe me,
and love
you
to
don't
love
wanna
as well.
miss this.
Hey,
Oh,
he's
I
just one of
won't.
them.
I've never been more eager to tell the WWE Universe all about the Miz's stellar leadership.
Great! There's a car waiting outside. It's not a limo or an SUV. It's actually a compact rental car that you'll be driving yourself. And you owe us $74.38.
Oh,
And it
we're
will
back
actually
against the
be
Miz.
more than that if
Here
you
we
don't fill
go.
up the gas before you return it.
Wow, you guys really know how to treat your champions. Thanks, Troy.
And so here we go, we have driven ourselves to the bump in our rental car, and well, things never seem to go well on the bump in these Myrise series, so we'll see where this takes us.
I agree, Byron. But our guest at this time is also in the midst of an incredible story. Please welcome the man who won the main event on night 1, the undisputed WWE Universal Champion.
The one and
Welcome,
only.
champ. Huge night for you at WrestleMania.
Thanks, Byron. First, congratulations to Cody.
Oh.
He's been in the hunt for a long time. From one champ to another, here's to you.
So
As Cody
Cody's
begins his
champion over on
championship
Raw now
journey,
as
yours
well.
is becoming
I'm surprised
a
that didn't happen a bit
I
earlier,
remember
to
right
be honest,
after he
but
won the WWE
that could set up an
Universal
interesting
title, Roman
dynamic. I
Reigns
think I
joked
can already
that you
see
wouldn't
what's about
last
to
a month.
happen here.
Now it is day 666, and
Oh.
hope that's not bad luck for your upcoming match.
Wait, do you know something I don't? What match?
Yes, it wasn't meant to come out that way, but we do have some significant news to share on that front.
Day 666.
Way to blow our big reveal, Byron.
I'm not sure I like that too
Anyway,
much.
Miz gave us the exclusive on your next
And
championship
what's this
defense.
match?
Well, I'm here. Might as well say it.
Before I do, just remember, we're only the messengers. This is straight from The Miz. You will defend the undisputed WWE Universal Championship against 5 other superstars in an Elimination Chamber match.
What?
I think Miz's words were actually, I'll put the toughest opponents from his past inside a cage and see if he's lucky enough to survive. Ha 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 ha.
So,
Here we go again.
thoughts?
Like I said, we're back against the Miz.
not
That was a
phased.
dumb decision.
This
And
will
he
be
did
one of
it
the
all
greatest
for
tests of my
Gigi
reign
Dolan,
in the
who is
Elimination
now
Chamber.
no longer
And Miz
even on the
can bring
same
out all the
show.
heavy hitters he
How
wants,
often in
but I'm
real
not gonna
life
need luck.
do you find that that kind of
Isn't going
thing
to enter the
happens?
picture.
Both ways, man
They
to
used to
woman,
call
woman
me
to
the
man.
dark
Like
horse.
one is
But
all
now the
tends to
WWE
always
universe
feel it
knows
more
that
than
I
the other.
am a workhorse. I'm gonna out hustle every
And now
man in
it's
the
happened
chamber,
to Will
and I'm gonna
Michaels.
walk out still the undisputed WWE Universal Champion because Miz sets him up and I knock him down. So, anything else you want to cover?
I think you made your point.
I think you did. And he needs to channel
Look
all
at
of
the
that now,
smile.
all of that frustration,
You look
all of that
entirely too happy to be a
angst
general
into that
manager.
Elimination Chamber match,
I
because
finally got the
that
champion I
is
should have
going to
had
be
for quite
some
time.
challenge.
Cody, good for him.
Good for the business. He's an amazing talent carrying quite the legacy. I'm proud of him.
I get your relief. The World Heavyweight title gets passed around so much over on Raw that it must have been hard to keep track. Hopefully Cody can hang on to it for a while.
Hopefully you can hold on to the WWE Universal Championship through the Elimination Chamber tonight. Miz has assembled quite the rogues gallery.
Yeah, consisting mostly of guys I already beat.
Overconfidence can blind one to unseen threats.
That
I'm
is
coming
very
up
true.
on 2 years as WWE Universal Champion, Regal. I
I
think
love
I've earned
Regal.
a little confidence at this point.
In real life as well,
Well,
being an Englishman,
How
like I
you
said.
changed.
I love Regal.
It would be interesting
What?
if you get through the Elimination Chamber. Perhaps Miz and I should start a conversation about the match everyone expected on your first night as champion. You versus Cody Rhodes.
Oh, wow. That'd
The
be
match
quite something.
everyone
I thought
expected
it
me to
might go
lose?
that way, and I wonder
Bring
if
it
that'll
on.
be the final match.
Wonder who the odds would favor this time.
I was quite set that
Fine
the final
question
match was
indeed.
going to be against Roman
One
Reigns
that's
because
been
they've
hanging
been
over my
building
head
that the
for a
entire
long
Myrise,
time.
but
I'm
this
thinking
thing with
maybe you're
Cody
right.
now,
It's time we answered it.
maybe it'll be a night
Maybe.
1, night 2 of WrestleMania
But we'll
thing.
talk
I know
more
we just
later,
had a
if
WrestleMania,
you
but
can
clearly
survive
we're
tonight.
not done yet, so
Good luck.
we'll see. Here is that Elimination Chamber match, the very one that we were talking about, and this is going to be a hell of a challenge here. The first match that we've had in the episode It's been completely story-driven today. Let me know what you guys think about that, because there's a couple of things that I've already written out during the NXT Universe series where it could be literally entire storyline for certain episodes if that's what you guys want to see. If not, I can always go back and put matches in there, that's no bother, even if it's not around the character that you're going to see unveiled when that series drops, which is not going to be long now. I finally have managed to sit down, got a little bit of time on my hands, and really put out a plan going forward for the channel, which there'll be announcements coming soon, don't worry about that. But before we get to them, I want to wrap up these Myrise series, both the men and the women's. And I believe, I think off the top of my head, I have got it written down somewhere, but obviously I'm not looking at that right now. It's somewhere towards the middle, the end of May that these are going to end. And I'm not saying you're going to have to wait that long for a new series to come out. But yeah, that's the release dates of these being finished. The new series could drop before then. We'll just have to wait and see how it goes, but I really cannot wait to bring that to you. I feel like as much fun as I'm having with the Myrise right now, I completely understand that we're so far behind the line. It's just the way that things have turned out away from YouTube. Things that, let me tell you, if you knew what was going on behind the scenes, it's nothing to do with work or anything like that. It is health related, and it is something that's come out of the blue and been completely unavoidable. That's kind of destabilised things for quite a while, but again, not looking for no sympathy votes, so we're not going to talk about what that is or anything like that. If this channel does get to the levels I would obviously love to see it get to, it's going to be sheerly because you guys like what you're seeing and the content is good enough. It's not going to be through sympathy or anything like that. I'm doing this because I love it at the end of the day anyway, and I want to continue to do it for as long as I possibly can, and the fact that it's not a job for me keeps the pressure off that as well in some way. So it swings and roundabouts with everything, but at the moment, Will's made a strong start. Kane being in this one is quite terrifying actually. Don't quite know how Logan Paul's weaseled his way into this one, but he's here. Here comes Seth freaking Rollins now, the guy that interrupted our wedding. How fucking dare he? And yeah, we'll see how this goes. This is tough. We got Kevin Owens from the very beginning, Kane from the casket match, Seth Rollins, like I said, from the whole wedding thing, Drew McIntyre from SummerSlam. It's quite the roster that the Miz has put in here, and then we've got just randomly Logan Paul. I wonder if potentially Logan's in here, because we have, let's not forget, as we've gone through this, it's not linear. We've made some decisions, and I wonder if we'd have made different ones if we would have encountered Logan Paul somehow. I'm not too sure about that. Maybe that's why he's in here, but it's just a bit odd to us because we haven't seen him at all. Who knows? Who knows? What we do know is this has been quite the thing for the Miz. He is absolutely clearly just furious with us right now, putting us in a match like this, and I'm quite surprised to say that Kane is the first man out of here. Who would have saw that coming? Logan Paul as well has got Seth Rollins in the middle of the ring, but Seth hasn't long come in, so he's still going to be pretty fresh, as is KO, who we're working over on the outside at the moment. Just trying to look, maybe you guys can let me know about this. It's obviously everything that you're seeing is the first time I've come across it myself in this series, in this game as well, that obviously means. And I'm just trying here to see if we can still spear people or put people through the little pods. It doesn't seem as though we're able to, but let me know in the comments if that's something that we can do. I didn't see an option for it when we had Owens just lining up against it, so yeah, let me know about that. And of course, as you would expect in this kind of match, again, this match has gone on quite a while, So we've cut it just to keep things flowing nicely. And we're down to the final 3 now, which is ourselves. Rollins, who has just stomped our face into the mat. That is not good, but we kick out quickly to Will Michaels. He's, yeah, I've lost my train of thought there. We kicked out quickly though. And I wonder if Will is using, because remember, this is the first time that we've seen him in the ring since GIGI got sent to Raw, and I'm pretty sure, I'm almost convinced that Will Michaels has fell in love with GIGI. So yeah, I wonder if he's using that here, because this is a tough match. He's had the fair beat down himself, and we just saw him get stomped into the mat, but he kicked out instantly. And I'm just wondering if he uses that love or that anger to kick himself out of that and keep himself out of bad situations and just mosey on forward as he's done there, as a tornado has just ripped through the chamber. But it was not enough to his credit to put Kevin Owens down there. And did you see that right-handed? It just came absolutely out of nowhere and clean. Seth Rollins' clock, and Owens, the tornado's on its way back through, but this time Owens gets himself in a safe place and avoids that. Oh, wait, no way. Was Owens just gonna drop us with our own tornado? High knee there from Seth Rollins out of nowhere, cheap shot artist. But it doesn't get him to, it seems like here, just jump into another train of thought here that Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins, forget it. I was going to say Seth Rollins seemed to be teaming up to get Will Michaels out of here. Could have been something that would have been orchestrated by the Miz, but forget that thought, because Seth Rollins has just fell victim to the stunner, but he kicks out. To Seth's credit, he kicks out of the stunner. The big chop to Kevin Owens' chest absolutely just falls him. And who is going to get up first? It is going to be KO. And we are going to try it one more time. Tornado time for Kevin Owens. He's absolutely flattened in the ring. Straight into the cover. It's 1. It's 2 with Seth Rollins waiting in the wings. It is 3. Can Seth get the cheap shot once again and get himself an advantage now, as this becomes a one-on-one match finally? And we go straight to the outside of the ring, which is quite surprising. But it could help. Seth Rollins put us out, but Michaels is having none of that. He is having none of that, and Seth's dangerously up against that pod there. But again, there seems to be no option to put people through the pods anymore. So instead, it's a jackhammer on the floor, on the outside, and keep in mind that broken back of Seth Rollins. But again, showing his toughness as he kicks out of the jackhammer on the outside of the ring. Seth obviously wants that title. When he went for it originally in that Becky Lynch storyline of the marriage, she said that Seth wanted the title badly, and he's giving it his all here. He's just hanging in there though, it seems right now. It seems like Seth is in a much worse situation than Will Michaels. Scoop slam on the outside, something so simple. But it is grating underneath that matting. Let's not forget the original chamber was an absolute barbaric place to be. And this one is only slightly watered down with those mats. But those mats are extremely thin. And Seth Rollins' back just took an absolute pounding there. And Noah didn't miss the fact that Michaels just dropped that elbow off the top rope to the outside. And absolutely punished Seth Rollins now with the spear as well. But look at Seth. Look at Seth Rollins. That is absolutely being a veteran of the game there. And he's just willed himself, no pun intended, to keep going, get into that corner and stop himself from being pinned. But it's only gonna delay the inevitable, because here we go again. The big cyclone kick from Will Michaels collapses the face of Seth Rollins and just drops him to the canvas. We're gonna try now and get the submission, and that would have absolutely destroyed the back of Seth Rollins, who's too close to the ropes, and he keeps on finding a way to survive here. Oh no. He's done it. Will Michaels has just dived off the top of the pod, splashed Seth Rollins after everything that Seth's taken. You're damn right, this is awesome, and that is what eventually has Will Michaels once again retaining this WWE Universal Championship that we're going to have to just start saying is his, because nobody can take it from him right now. Everyone he has fought one-on-one in the past has just been put inside of this chamber at one time, plus Logan Paul, and Will Michaels has still found himself a way to retain the championship, come out on top. But if that is the first challenge that The Miz has got for him since we've turned our back on The Miz again, then Will Michaels could be in serious trouble. But that is another conversation for another day, because that is going to bring this episode to a close. Once again, I hope you've all enjoyed what you've seen. Just the one match today, but man, was it a big one. And again, just before we leave, I want to thank you all for your time and thank you for your support. And I hope to see you all back for the next one. But until then, guys, enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks once again for being here. And I hope to see you all back for the next one. Until then, bye-bye.